Hello again. This is another culinary mindfulness practice. One of the many I'm sharing in different videos here. And today is called food as medicine. So this is a concept that you must hear a lot these days, and is recognizing something that is it was recognized for previous generations as a very ancient way of seeing food, and is recognizing that the food and the active ingredients in everything that we eat have medicine for our body. That is why food and the herbs are very important in healing processes of the body, because they are very intelligent to go and scan what is not working in a gentle way. So it's not something that all of a sudden comes in a very strong quantity to heal our body, but it's something that if we do by years and years eating in this way, it will build up with years. So imagine yourself eating during 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years of your life, incorporating these key ingredients that were identified as medicine. Your body in some way will have the powers and that energy from that food in your body, and it will be more prepared if there are illnesses that are coming in, if they come up. So this is the ingredients I'm gonna use today are the garlic, and which is very medicinal, and the black pepper, which is also a very medicinal ingredient, mixed with salt. But the way of preparing is something that it was new for me, and I learned here in Cambodia. A Cambodian friend taught me this way of doing stir fries, preparing first the aromatic base of the stir fry, and is mashing or crushing the garlic with the pepper together and a little bit of salt. And when she taught me and we cooked that day and I taste, I said, like, hold on, this tastes very different from when I usually use these two ingredients, like pepper and garlic, but in a different way. Like usually in the past, or still I do, but usually I slice the garlic or mince the garlic or chop the garlic, and then I saute, and then I continue my stir fry. However, this way of doing, and then at the end of the dish, in this way of cooking that I had before, at the end of the dish, I added the pepper, which is one technique, and I still use that. But when she taught me that at the beginning we crush everything, little bit of kind of the Indian style of cooking when you do a paste, a masala paste to cook a curry, but in this case are few ingredients, and when I test them and saw the difference in how the flavors change depending on the way you cook, and the moment the ingredients are incorporated in the food, it reminds me these math lessons that I had at school. The order of the factors doesn't alter the product, and I thought, I think in this case the order of the factors does alter the product. And it makes me reflect, not only in the way of cooking, but also in life. So I invite you now to reflect, to have a look of the activities you do during the day, and seeing if there is any chance to do the activities in a different order, and try to do that, and see if at the end of the day there is a change or not. So sometimes when we have routines and habits, we stick to them, and we think that this is the only way of doing things. But actually, from a more wider perspective, maybe we can do adjustments that lead us to a better outcome, or to an outcome where we feel more whole. which this is at the end, the aim is not reaching anything or performing more, it's just feeling more whole and peaceful and grounded. So this is the practice today, and it uses these ingredients. So before I start the practice, I invite you to come back to yourself and take, as usual, when you enter the kitchen, take 1 or 2 deep breaths, so you arrive into this space and your mind, your body, and your spirit is ready to put your energy into the preparation. Okay, so I'm gonna lower down the camera. It might be helpful to see better. Let's see. So the way we will do this is first crushing with the knife, the garlic, to loosen the skin so it's easier to peel them. Then usually what I do is remove the top with the knife so then I can peel them easier. And just remove the skin with care and attention. And then to make the grinding easier, so then I'm gonna chop them. And here, remember the magnet exercise of one of the previous videos. So it's easier then to grind this paste. I place the garlic in a mortar, and then depending on your taste, I add like between 9 and 10. Well, this is too much, but something like this, like 6-7 peppercorns. And the salt here, it has the main function is to help us to grind all together. So this brings this abrasive texture, so we are able to grind them. And then we start creating this space. Maybe one of the reasons why it tastes different, the stir fry, is because we are allowing the active ingredients from the garlic to be released by this action of crushing. This is definitely some good practice to help the garlic to release everything that it has, the chemicals, the compounds that are in there, and be activated before we cook with them. Slowly it's becoming a paste that is made of salt, garlic. And I invite you to give a smell to this at this point, because there is a difference. When we cook, we bring all our senses in the cooking. In the same way, when we are working in our office, we bring everything that we are. We don't bring only the mind there and our professionalism. We bring all our intentions, our goodness, and our flows to work in the same way. We bring everything, our emotions, our mind, our love, into the kitchen. So the paste is ready, and we have here enough paste for 2 people to do saute. And we can saute legumes, vegetables, even grains we can saute in that with that paste to bring this flavor, or even you can do a soup with that. So you start with water, you add the paste, and then you add all the other ingredients, so it gives the flavor of the soup. But today, as I did the previous video, in the same day of the carrot bliss, or the julienne bliss, I'm gonna do the saute of that here. So for that, I put a little bit of oil, maybe like half teaspoon or 1 teaspoon, in medium heat, just keeping an eye that is not gonna be burned. When the oil is warm, hot, we put the paste. We take everything out. We use every single bit of the food. And we allow the garlic to saute here. So the oil is still a little bit cold. And in this moment, I would say this is the second amazing part of this recipe, is the smell that is coming out. Enjoy, really enjoy that smell. It is sending you a lot of messages to your brain. And here then I bring, when the smells comes out, this is the point to add the carrot and daikon I have here. This already has a lot of flavor on it, so there is no need to add actually more ingredients. If you want something different flavor, then you may want to add soy sauce. Here in Cambodia they add a little bit of sugar, but really this is already very tasty, that you don't need more ingredients on this. At this point, they are still crunchy, and I usually like my veggies like that, so I'm gonna stop here. And it's ready. Now, serve it very consciously of what you have done, with a lot of care. And then you have here the garlic paste, food as medicine.